Hello, my friends, and welcome back. We got an article here that I'm going to discuss. I think reveals a lot of aspects, angles of the current global reshuffling of economic, geostrategic, military status quo. I'm not going to discuss the whole thing. It's just what this particular example I think reveals. And here we have an article from Business Insider from today, May 27th, 2022, by George Glover. And this is the title. China's largest oil trader is hiring tankers to carry even more discounted Russian crude. All right, let's see a little bit with the background here. Western nations have shunned Russian oil, but China is importing 1.1 million barrels a day by sea. For a little comparison, United States, Joe Biden, President of the United States, declared about a month ago when the gas at the pump was too high that he's going to tap the U.S.'s strategic oil reserves in Texas, which are comprised of 714 million barrels, 714 million barrels. And he said, President Biden said that he's going to use 1 million barrels of oil a day from the reserves for a period of 6 months. So if the United States takes 1 million barrels of oil, crude oil from the strategic oil reserves. Now China is importing 1.1 million barrels a day, the same as the United States taps from its reserves. Chinese oil giant Unipec has hired at least 10 tankers to transport Russian ESPO crude. Russian oil trades at a significant discount to Brent and WTI. China's largest oil tankers trader has hired at least 10 tankers to increase its Russian crude imports, according to Bloomberg. China International United Petroleum and Chemical Company, also known as Unipec, has increased its fleet fivefold as the country aims to import 1.1 million barrels of crude oil a day by sea. So Russian oil currently trades at a significant discount to other varieties, while Brent and WTI crude are currently priced at $114 and $107 a barrel, respectively. Russian Urals cost just $87. Phew. Demand for Ural has fallen significantly due to the Western sanctions imposed after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The US and the UK have both banned Russian oil imports, while EU diplomats are still trying to push through a similar plan, despite the objections of Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban. Now, I have to say something about this plan. You hear Orban saying this and Orban saying that, and the Europeans, doing all kind of waivers, and they still allow some Russian fossil fuel to go into Europe under the justification that Hungary needs it, but they use it too. I read an article about that, and they say, "Oh, we're gonna let Hungary get the gas from or the oil. I can't remember. I think it was gas still flow into the Europe because Hungary wants it, but we're gonna use some too." So I don't know if Hungary is just used or is was told to, "Hey, I'm gonna be the bad person here, but we are gonna benefit out of this," or the other guys are just taking advantage of Hungary's. You know what I mean? So demand decreased. In contrast, Beijing has taken the opportunity to snap up cheap oil, importing Russian crude at a discount of up to $29 a barrel. 29. Wow. China also receives about 800,000 barrels of Russian oil via pipeline. So that means China gets what? Gonna get 2 million barrels, yeah, a day. Oh my, pre-existing governmental frameworks, meaning it meaning it consumes nearly 2 million barrels a day. It accounts to 15% of Ural's global demand. So yeah, it's going to be a reshuffling here of the world economically, financially, militarily, geopolitically, and so on. And that is the fact that these guys, this is China, definitely are with both feet on Russians' camp or on their camp in the first place, because they obviously profit out of this. And as we know, in a war, you have profiteers, you have supporters, you have enemies. And in this case, you know, the profiteers or the supporters are China or East China. And not only, India also buys stuff from Russia. So as much as the Europeans shoot themselves in the foot by imposing sanctions, they're talking about embargoes, and UK and United States already they do this. The Russians are still selling their oil and their fossil fuels as much as they can. And even if these guys are talking about global change and um, the green energy and so on. Green energy is going to be only us, stupid us. They're going to do it like what, 20 some countries, and the rest of the world will give a about clean energy and clean air and all that. They will still burn coal and do whatever they want over there. And what is going to G7 going to do about it? Nothing. What they can do? Nothing. And the other guys are going to do the same old same business, and we are going to be just shooting ourselves again in the feet, going to renewable energy, really, for avoiding pollution. But the other ones are going to pollute how much they want. Do you think they're going to stay in the Paris agreements or accords? They're not going to stay in the Paris. They're going to get out, or they're going to be kicked out. I don't think they're going to be kicked out because these guys need them. Because it's like, okay, I take care of my plants here, everything is good, but the neighbors has a lot of dandelion and all kind of you know uh, strange weeds they're gonna spread to my environment. So what's the purpose? The purpose is this. This is the purpose: money and control. So yeah, the Russians and the Chinese are doing business even more than before. Even more, they're spending. The war effort that these guys in the West, these intelligent leaders, oh, we're going to cut the Russia's war machine by destroying their ability to sell their oil, therefore their revenue will be cut and blah, 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 blah. Really? They made more profit now than before. Do you know that? Yes, you know, because I tell you all the time. It's been some articles. They make more profit now. Why? How? So how are you going to destroy that? But it doesn't mean you should not try. But if if you see you're failing, what are you going to do? And you hurt your own economy, you hurt your own people. What are you going to do about it? Keep doing the same thing you're doing? That's why I think there's some cracks that are getting wider and wider in the so-called unity of the West, militarily, politically, and economically, financially. And well, I think things are not going well. That's my assessment. Uh, Going well for the big club and Ukraine, who's just you know unfortunately they are facing the Russians directly, and people die on both sides. Unfortunately, our people. Well, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.